You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good day to you, sir.
Hey, right back at you. How's everything, John? Heidi, small world.
Fantastic.
Doing all right? Doing okay?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to spring?
Oh, yeah.
Got the clock set because, again, and I've said it several times now over the past couple of weeks, you know, sunsets right about noon. Now.
Yeah.
It's,
Right.
You know, dark, pitch black,
Seems
16
like
hours
it.
a day.
It does feel like that.
But before we know it, just a couple of weeks here.
Yeah?
Sun's going to be hanging out till about 7:30 at night.
Nice.
Here we go.
Ah, relief. It's in the air. Paris Hilton. What's up with Paris? She's got a birthday. She's only 41.
Okay.
I thought she was older than that.
I did too. As soon as I read it, I went, isn't she pushing 70?
I didn't think she was that old.
Yeah, I think she's engaged again to somebody or another who had whatever. Happy birthday, Paris. Michael Jordan is 59 today.
Okay.
And 59, still better than LeBron.
Yeah, he was a heck of a basketball player. He played baseball too, though.
You know, he keeps stepping into sports world. When,
I know, he really shouldn't.
I know, and
play
he
baseball.
knows.
Everybody knows.
He shouldn't, but every time
Everybody
he
who's
just...
listening.
Did he really play
Yes.
baseball? Or was I making that
Actually,
up?
Michael Jordan did.
Yeah, see, I was right, Heidi. In your face.
He did. And he didn't exactly ace it.
No.
Whole different set of skills.
Yeah.
Daniel Lawrence Whitney is 59 today. Probably know him better as Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's such a cut of down south, which is interesting considering he's from Pawnee City, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But what a great character. He really...
And Larry the Cable Guy is just a character.
Yep. That's what he was just saying.
Thanks, John.
That's what he just said.
Okay, there's 2 strikes so far, and we're just getting going.
Just getting started.
I'll be quiet over here.
Always been a fan of this actor, and hasn't done anything recently that I'm aware of. Maybe I'm wrong. Lou Diamond Phillips is 60 today.
I like him.
Of course, he was Richie Valens in La Bamba.
Yeah. Nailed that, by the way.
Stand and Deliver, and in both Young Guns movies. Loved that character.
Yeah.
Okay, so happy birthday to those folks. Historically speaking, let's see here. It was 1897. National Congress of Mothers is founded in Washington, D.C.
Nice.
That organization actually became known as the PTA. Oh. Did you guys ever get involved in that stuff?
No.
Kids in school?
When our kids were in school,
I
our
don't know if
kids
you
would
know
have
this
been
about
mortified.
me, but I'm not much of a joiner.
But our kids would have been...
Could you imagine me on the PTA?
They would have been mortified if Heidi would have joined. Heidi made a teacher cry once, Dan.
Once.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with
Well,
More
that.
than once.
I know for
Nothing
sure
wrong
once.
with that.
And then when we moved to the house we live in now, that teacher lived up the street and she moved. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The wrath of Heidi.
So ixnay on the PTA.
Nothing wrong with that for those of you that are into that kind of thing.
It was 1936, this very day, the world's first superhero makes his first appearance in a comic strip by Lee Falk.
And it was not Superman.
Who was it?
Not Superman. It's the Phantom.
Oh.
Didn't know that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it was,
that
it was a
either.
radio drama too, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it went on and on and on. And in 1876, I love this because my dad was a big fan of these, and so was I back in the day. 1876, sardines are first canned by Julius Wolfe in Eastport, Maine.
Yuck.
You like those?
Sardines?
Yeah.
I do. Now, the reason he did this is sardine is actually the only fish that actually schools up into perfect little rectangles.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, jeez.
Search it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, they do. They do. I'm sure they do.
Well, I know, and John's at least stepping up to the plate and swinging.
Brian,
And you know, and we can just move forward
gonna
here.
do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
The Vegas Travel Center is offering 3 days and 2 nights accommodations to Vegas. They'll completely waive the package price. Plus, you get tickets to your choice of activities as well as meals. Jump on this now. Obviously, a deal like this isn't going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. So don't miss out. Just call 605-210-5220 and they'll get you set up for a great getaway. Call now for this special radio offer. 605-210-5220. That's 605-210-5220.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We are going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. And I have Becky Rasmussen joining me. She's with an amazing organization called Call to Freedom. First of all, Becky, how are you?
I'm doing great, John. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Now, when you came up with this idea a couple of years ago, did you have any idea how successful this would be? You guys have done amazingly well, haven't you?
Yeah. We are so blessed by this community. And a few years ago, we really just started to discover that victims of human trafficking, once they're doing well, want to be reunified with their kids. And we just didn't have the housing at that time to do that. And so we asked the community to get involved and provide that need, and they answered the call, and we'll be opening our new home, Marissa's house, on April 1st, and survivors and their children will be moving in.
And this is something that I think is absolutely amazing, and it's wonderful, and it's, a group Call to Freedom that's doing it, but it's all these people that are helping. And if you're listening right now going, how can I help? There's an opportunity for people to step up and help right now, isn't there?
Absolutely. So we are on the final stage before we open the doors to survivors of human trafficking, and we are in need of just a few items. So there is a registry that we developed through Walmart, trying to make it easy for the community so they can go to that registry. You can get that registry through CallToFreedom.org, which is our website, and you click on there, and there's a bunch of different items from towels to anywhere from coffee pots to Uno cards that will make that a home for those that are moving in. And we're just asking the community, if you feel moved to get involved and go to that registry and order those items, we would love to do that with you this month of February.
That would be a wonderful thing. And I know there's a lot of people who see this project happening, and they're just amazed that people pull together and help do this because, again, it's a huge undertaking. So, congratulations to Call to Freedom for helping to pull this together. But if you're one of the people going, man, I would love to get involved, how can I help? I'm not a super wealthy person. Well, you don't have to be a super wealthy person. You can go to the website, click on the registry, and find something that fits within your budget. And again, you can find that at calltofreedom.org. And this is a really, really neat thing, and I appreciate that you're giving people the opportunity to help be a part of the project.
Yeah, when we started Call to Freedom, so many people wanted to be a part of making a difference for survivors of human trafficking, but it seemed a little overwhelming, and our staff and our community have come together really to provide these tangible ways that our community can be a part of the solution. So we're excited about this. We actually, of the 12 units, we have 11 units already filled, and we're in the process of filling the last one. And so we'll have lots of children and their mothers in this housing project. So thank you so much, John, for being a supporter, but also to our community for making this a reality.
Well, I'm always happy to talk with you to share the wonderful things you guys are doing. All I have to do is, talk a little bit with you, but you guys do the hard work of actually helping people. So I'm glad that I can contribute a little bit of my time. I wish that I could do what you're doing, because what you're doing is amazing. You're making a huge impact, and I had a chance to meet some of the people at, there was a breakfast not too long ago, and I had a chance to visit with some of the people that you're helping. You're changing their lives. That is such an amazing thing, so thanks for doing that.
Oh, thank you so much. It's our privilege to journey life with them. They're quite inspirational, and they're worth the fight.
If you would like to learn more about Call to Freedom and the amazing things they do, the website, once again, is calltofreedom.org. Becky, thank you so much for taking the time to chat today.
Thanks, John, for having us.
Absolutely. Again, calltofreedom.org is their website. If you would like to contribute to help with items that are going to be filling this house to make it a home, again, it's opening in just a short couple of weeks now, which is crazy. But if you'd like to help and you'd like to contribute, go to the website, calltofreedom.org.
It's Bernie Carrick, former New York City Police Commissioner. If you own a gun, you need to check out StopBoxUSA.com, the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home and get instant, reliable access to that gun. It's an awesome weapon retention product, especially if you have little kids at home or frequent visitors. Get access to your gun in under a second. StopBox is the safest solution to keep a firearm in your home.
Use discount code RADIO to save 10% at StopBoxUSA.com.
You need to check out StopBoxUSA.com.
And
Stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thursday?
Well, more shenanigans are kind of heating up at City Hall.
Oh, really? Shenanigans?
Right here in Sioux Falls. Yes, shenanigans.
Is it being done by some hooligans?
Not necessarily hooligans, but it's an interesting story, and I think this thing is it's going to be being talked about for the next couple of weeks anyway, if not longer. Mayor Paul Tenhaken.
Yeah, he's running for re-election.
Of course. Well, we went to high school together in Worthing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A lot of people didn't know that. He was in band, I played hockey, whatever. Two completely different social circles.
So he might not remember you, is what you're saying?
He does not. He does not.
The age difference could have something to do with
past Tuesday evening, the Sioux Falls City Council decided to advance an ordinance that would give $2,000 to full-time city employees.
Okay.
It's a spiff. It's a bonus thing. It's described by the city as, quote, an employee retention incentive pay. The ordinance is sponsored by the mayor. Now, they say they need to address retention. They want to be able to compete with private firms. Everybody's looking for people. Yeah. And it's not uncommon. I mean, if you've been working long enough, whatever, you're coming through the ranks and you're $1 every now and again, here's a bonus, here's a spiff, whatever. And it's not terrible policy, but...
So it's not the first time this has been done, is what you're saying?
No, but you are looking at about $2.5 million.
Yeah.
All told, which is quite
that's
a
not per person.
Chunk of change. No, there's approximately 1,300 full-time city employees.
Wow.
And I guess I didn't realize we were having a hard time retaining city employees right now.
Well, they keep
Everybody's
ramping
looking
it
for
up. In
people,
fact,
so they're going to come from somewhere.
Yeah, they have in the past year actually invented new positions at City Hall just for acquiring talent and keeping talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty competitive out there, but you look at the price tag on this, it's like 4 out of the 5 council people decided to at least launch a vote to continue this conversation to see if this is going to be a reality. Councilperson Pat Starr was the only one that went, whoa, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. So it's coming down. But then you have the other side of it. It's an election year.
Oh, yeah.
Mayor Tenhaken is running for re-election. There are 2 other people who've thrown their hats in the ring for the position of mayor. And they're going, this kind of smacks of politics to us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I agree completely.
You know, can you look at it that way? Maybe.
Yeah.
I do.
But you can.
I kind of do.
You can look at it any way you want to look at it. And that is probably something that's a viable thing to at least consider.
Yeah, according to a quote here from mayoral candidate Tanisa Islam, she said, quote, their campaign promises to city employees. These things will not go into effect until elections are concluded. So, I don't know. Again, I look at it, if we go through, and I've mentioned a number of times, the city is just drowning in cash. It's crazy.
Swimming in it.
Yeah, on a windy day, there's $100 bills just blowing up and down
crazy.
Phillips Avenue, Main Street, whatever. People,
I should probably hang out there.
People don't even chase after them anymore. It's like, I don't have room in my pockets.
Money.
It's nuts, yeah, because there's approximately $63 million laying there in a pile that was supposed to go for COVID relief.
But do we relieve COVID? Is it done?
Oh, yeah. There's no more COVID.
It's been done for
Then
a
it's
long
been
time.
relieved.
Yeah, it's totally been relieved. And so you're looking at this and you're going, But when you look at what a lot of city employees make, they're making a pretty good chunk of change already. For instance, let's just take the talent manager. I don't know what that is.
What is a talent manager?
But it's a full-time position with City Hall. The talent manager makes about $120,000 a year. Director of Human Resources, $160,000 a year. Talent Acquisition Coordinator,
What?
$76,000 a year. The city's risk manager, $95,000 a year. Assistant Director of Human Resources, $125,000 a year.
Yeah, I don't think they're needing bonuses.
And you just go down the list, it's like, a lot of, credentialed city employees may make a pretty decent living. But again, it's not a done deal yet.
Yeah.
But the amendment is moving forward.
So, well, the interesting part of that is that it happens to be preceding an election, and where they're saying this kind of smells like campaign promises. I could see where that's coming from.
Yeah, so timing might be a little off.
I was going to just say that. The timing probably could have been better. But I know several people who work for the city, and again, I'd be thrilled for them if they got a little spiff, if the money's laying there anyway. Do we have another use for that money? Are there things that it should be going to? Because
they got to finish that ice ribbon.
We need an ice ribbon.
Another dog
for one,
park.
you can never have enough dog parks. Not ever. There should be a dog park on every street corner in this city.
Well, man. I opened that up.
So, yeah, I found that interesting. I think this, I'll keep you posted what's happening on this because it is really kind of fascinating.
Can't wait. Thank you for that update, sir.
John, it's been my pleasure.
Yes, indeed. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
At BetterCreditCards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. Why pay more interest than you need to? We have cards with amazing points and perks. If you're not a point person and just want the lowest interest rate, you can find those too at BetterCreditCards.com. You can also find credit cards designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card. Give yourself a little credit at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, February 17th, 2022. Markets were mixed Wednesday, moving first lower on fears of inflation, then higher after the FOMC minute showed the committee ready to raise interest rates and begin shrinking its balance soon. What the minutes did not show was the possibility of 2 25 basis point hikes at the March meeting, as the most recent data has suggested. While the market reacted favorably to the news, traders and investors are warned not to read too much into the minutes or the market's reaction, because the stock market correction is not over yet. In other news, the retail sales figures for January were much better than expected and show sales up more than 3% over last year. The takeaway, however, is that consumer-level inflation is running at a near 10% pace year over year, which means the gains in sales are nothing more than price increases. The good news is that inflation is expected to tame in the second half, and that should take some of the pressure off the consumer. You can get the inside track at MarketBeatMinute.com.